This function is fantastic because essentially what it allows us to do is have the cue points that we've chosen, and we can play them in tangent with the continuation of the piece. Cool. Now, one last thing I'd like to mention is right here. Now, you can activate the slip function on this model, which is just above where the cue and play buttons are, and just above here below the yellow flashing buttons, if you will put it simply for you guys. This function is fantastic because essentially what it allows us to do is have the cue points that we've chosen, and we can play them in tangent with the continuation of the piece. So the piece can continue, but it's also then activating your cue point as a second layer. So if you have, in this case, you have a particular sort of vocal line at the beginning of a cue point, or a particular sort of accent at that cue point, then you can use that, click on that slip function, and allow the track to play while you're adding that in. So again, it's just creating this momentum, it's creating this build into that transition. So this particular effect, is creating a particular cadence in the vocal in that start of that cue point, and I click on this function, and then instead of it going to that cue point and stopping it, it continues playing, but then I'm able to activate that, demonstrate with my hands. I'm able to activate it, and then underneath the cue point can continue repeating itself as many times as I play it while it's playing, and you can create something unique from that. So you can press it, and you can let that section play underneath, and it goes into the next transition.